Welcome to today's ChatGPT session. My name is Kareem Registanwala, and today we are exploring one of the most powerful teachers in life. Failure understand how it shapes learning, builds resilience, and opens the door to new opportunities. Join me as we dive into meaningful questions that help you grow, reflect, and transform setbacks into strong. Hello, how are you, ChatGPT?
I'm doing great. Thank you. That sounds like an amazing and inspiring talk with you. Feel free to share any specific questions or
Okay, thank you. My first question is, what does failure mean to you personally?
That's a great question. Personally, I see failure as a stepping stone for growth. It's not just about falling short, but more about the lessons we learn and how we adapt. It helps build resilience, encourages reflection, have considered otherwise. How about you? What does failure mean to you?
Okay, my next question is, why is failure considered an important part of growth?
Failure is crucial for growth because it often provides real world feedback that success just can't teach us. It helps us identify what works and what doesn't, encourages innovation, and builds resilience and perseverance. Plus, it often leads to deeper insights and more creative problem solving. It's really part of the learning process.
Okay, what is one failure that changed your life for the better?
That's a ridges. It can help you become more adaptable, more open to taking risks, and more resilient in the face of challenges. It can also boost your self awareness, improve your problem solving skills, and ultimately lead you to better opportunities and more meaningful achievements. It's definitely a powerful tool for personal growth.
Okay, how does failure help build resilience and mental strong?
Great question. Failure helps build resilience by pushing us out of our comfort zones and teaching us how to cope with setbacks. Each time we face failure, we learn to adapt, persevere, and bounce back stronger. This process strengthens our mental toughness, helps us manage stress better, and builds confidence in our ability to overcome challenges. Over time, that resilience and mental strength become a fundamental part of our growth.
Okay, what mindset should a person adopt after experiencing failure?
After experiencing failure, it really helps to adopt a mindset of growth and reflection. That means looking at what went wrong, learning from those mistakes, and focusing on how to improve moving forward. It also helps to maintain a positive attitude, stay persistent, and be kind to yourself during the process. Over time, these habits help build resilience and turn setbacks into stepping stones for future success.
Okay, what lesson can failure teach that success cannot?
That's a insightful question. One of the key lessons failure can teach is humility. It shows us our limitations and helps us understand that we don't have all the answers. It also fosters resilience, problem solving, and creativity in ways that success often doesn't. Failure can also teach us empathy and patience, and it often encourages deeper self reflection, which success might not prompt us strongly. In essence, failure can be a powerful teacher in its own unique way.
Okay. How can someone stay motivated after repeated failures?
Staying motivated after repeated failure can definitely be challenging, but a few strategies can help. First, it's helpful to focus on small incremental progress rather than the end goal. Celebrating those small wins can keep the momentum going. Also, maintaining a growth mindset is key, viewing each failure as a learning opportunity rather than a defeat. It can also help to seek support from mentors, peers, or community who uplift and encourage you. And of course, taking breaks and practicing self-care can recharge your motivation and keep you moving forward.
Okay. What role does self reflection play in learning from
Self-reflection
failure?
is absolutely crucial when it comes to learning from failure. It allows us to pause and really analyze what happened, understand the reasons behind the outcome, and identify areas for improvement. Through self reflection, we gain deeper insights into our own behaviors, thought patterns, and decision making processes. This kind of introspection helps us avoid making the same mistakes in the future and ultimately leads to personal growth and development.
Okay. How do successful as a stepping stone?
Successful people often view failure as a valuable learning opportunity. They analyze what went wrong, extract key lessons, and then apply those insights to future endeavors. They also maintain a positive, resilient mindset, which helps them keep going despite setbacks. Additionally, they often use failure as a motivator to innovate and refine their strategies, turning obstacles into stepping stones that ultimately lead them to greater success.
Okay. How can we differentiate between productivity failure and careless mistakes?
That's a great distinction to make. Productivity failure usually refers to a lack of effectiveness or efficiency in achieving goals, often due to poor planning, time management issues, or lack of resources. On the other hand, careless mistakes are more about avoidable errors that happen due to inattention, lack of focus, or oversight. In other words, productivity failure is more about systemic or strategic shortcomings, while careless mistakes are often the result of momentary lapses. Helps us address the root causes more effectively.
Okay. What should be the first step after realizing you have failed?
Great first step is to acknowledge and accept the failure without judgment. Then it's really helpful to reflect on what happened, identify the specific factors or decisions that contributed, and gather insights from the experience. From there, setting a clear plan for improvement and taking actionable steps is really key. It's all about turning that initial moment of failure into a powerful learning opportunity.
Okay. How can failure improve future decision making?
Failure can really sharpen our decision making by providing real world feedback and helping us understand what works and what doesn't. It encourages us to analyze past choices more carefully, identify patterns, and avoid repeating the same mistakes. Over time, this reflection helps us develop better judgment, enhances our ability to weigh options, and ultimately leads to more informed, confident decisions in the future.
Okay. What are common fears associated with failure, and how can they be overcome?
Absolutely. Some common fears associated with fear of losing opportunities or even fear of not being good enough. And the key to turning these fears into strengths is to reframe our perspective, view failure as a natural part of growth, embrace vulnerability, and see each failure as a stepping stone toward improvement. Over time, this mindset helps reduce the fear and builds confidence and resilience.
Okay, ChatGPT, my last question is how can I support others who are struggling with failure?
Supporting others who are struggling with failure involves offering empathy, encouragement, and a non judgmental space for them to express themselves. It helps to actively listen, validate their feelings, and remind them that failure is a normal part of growth, encouraging them to reflect on what they've learned and helping them set small, achievable goals can also be really beneficial. And sometimes just being there and offering a bit of positivity and belief in their potential can make a huge difference.
Okay, thank you for joining this ChatGPT session on learning from failure. Remember, every setback is a setup for a stronger comeback. Keep learning, keep growing, and never fear failure. Fear stopping. See you in the next session.
That was wonderful. And thanks so much for the great conversation. I absolutely agree. Every setback is a stepping stone to a stronger comeback. Looking forward to our next session. And until then, keep thriving.